Thomas Hammarberg, welcome to the virtual Mediabox. You're concerned that opposition parties in Turkey are being mistreated and not getting a fair crack of the whip. What is going on there and why?
Yeah, I don't think I can really explain why, but we have a picture of what is actually going on. And we are actually talking about a crackdown on the political opposition there, which we feel would be very serious, especially for a member state of the Council of Europe. And so, for instance, last year, 2019, there was a local election. And after that election, no less than 48 elected mayors could not take office because they were prevented by the authorities in the government authorities not to do that. And they were actually pushed away from exercising the wish of the voters in those districts, 48 ones. And now no less than 54 out of 65, 54 out of 65 members of the HDP, one of the opposition parties, cannot serve as elected because of the intervention of the government in that case. And we think this is quite outrageous, in fact, and violating principles of importance. The Venice Commission has really said that these people should be in place, they should be put in the office, and the decision by the government should be non-valid in that case. So that was a fairly dramatic last year step taken in order to curb the opposition. Now in this year, another problem arose when 3 members of the parliament was put out of the parliament, and their immunity was no longer respected. And for us, the possibility for immunity is very important. And we think that there is a real need to review that type of decision. And now in September, in late September, there was another worrying development, namely that no less than 101 members of the HDP party, the opposition party there, got arrest warrants on them, and several have been taken up by the police for that purpose. So we think that there are quite a number of steps being taken by the government there in order to push down the opposition. And this is also made worse by the fact that the media has been under pressure, and journalists have been arrested, and some of them even sentenced for what they've written. So politicians need to be able to also voice critical opinions against the government and those in power, and journalists the same. And if that is not possible, of course, there are democratic problems. So that's one point that we're raising in this report.
Now, of course, Mr. Erdogan has shown that he's not very good at listening to other people's points of view. It happened with the gas exploration in the Eastern Mediterranean. The EU have shouted at him, various other people have. He doesn't seem to take much notice. How confident are you that he will take notice of the Council of Europe, of which, of course, Turkey's a founding member?
Yeah, that's true. I think that there is a possibility there, and we are still, maybe some people would say we are naive, but we're still trying to have a constructive dialogue with the authorities. But we will also, of course, be in touch with the opposition and journalists and lawyers and others who are under threat now. So we will try to be sort of a friend of the country as a whole, and open up for a dialogue also with the government. And we really hope that they will take that possibility to ensure that they are loyal to the basic principles of the Council of Europe, not least respect for human rights. And as you said, they were actually one of the founder members of the Council of Europe, and they have been active in the Council of Europe. And the current Minister of Foreign Affairs, for instance, was a chair of the Parliamentary Assembly for 2 years, not so long ago. And we really hope that he would be of help when it comes to establishing a dialogue between the Council of Europe and the authorities in Turkey.
Thomas Hammarberg, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for joining us.